Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good night on so many different levels for our program. You know, and another great opportunity to come home and play in front of our great fans that come out and support us. But more importantly, to celebrate our great seniors tonight. I thought they all did such a great job in their roles, and just give everyone a glimpse sometimes of see what I get to see every day in our gym. I couldn't be prouder. I know they had a great night, and but more importantly, I think as a team we played better and better as the match went on, which is a credit to the guys we have in our program, because obviously some of the guys that get a lot of the playing time weren't on the floor as the match went on, but the guys came in were so excited to get their opportunity, and they did a great job and helped clinch the first ever regular season Big West championship. So I'm really proud of the guys and look forward to moving on.
Alan, you've talked, like, I feel like basically every time about how good the group you guys have at practices and how much they push the starters. When,
Yeah.
you know, you feel like everyone got to see that a little bit. You know, you could win 25-18, 25-13.
Yep.
You know, with some of those guys on the floor.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and it's a hard decision sometimes. But in volleyball, there's so much to staying in a rhythm, and I think our guys understand that the group that's been starting does a really good job, and they do so many things well together, and they've done it well together for a long period of time. But that doesn't take anything away from what our guys do every day on the other side of the net. And I think those guys on the other side of the net would like to believe and want to show people that they're more than capable of doing a great job for us. And I think it's important to state that we talk a lot in here about the reason why we're able to play at a high level in matches because of the high level in our gym. And I think that there's no doubt the guys that got a chance to play tonight wanted to show that that was something that was more than just words in a press conference. It was you give us a chance to get out there, and we're gonna show what we do every day in the gym. So it was fun, but yeah, they got to show what I've been talking about.
Josh, you being a year behind these guys, can you just maybe talk about maybe some of the things they've taught you, being ahead of you a year and being seniors and upperclassmen?
Just coming in from my freshman year all the way to now, they've established a style of play, and they've taught me how to work within this system. And so just the overall hard work, the effort, the work ethic that that our team has is based off of some of these guys who lead the charge on that. So.
Josh, what does it mean to you? I mean, to win the first Big West championship. You know, I feel like this is sort of trophy one, right? It's goal one to win the conference and then go on from there. So what does that mean to have accomplished that tonight? And, done in the fashion you guys have, where you're 8-0 right now.
Yeah, it's a big deal just because I mean the amount of love I have for the program, for the guys, for the coaching staff. It's kind of a product of the work we've been putting in, and we've been putting in a lot of work. So just stoked that we were able to come out with this and just show people that we've been working really hard and we want to be successful.
Josh, Jason, I mean, how happy were you guys, for Coach to win 300 and 301 this weekend? I'm not going to ask him because he's not going to say anything interesting. But, what does that mean for you guys? I know there's a lot of love between the players and coaches. How happy are you to help him get that milestone?
I mean, it's obviously a big deal. 300 of anything is a huge deal, but, all the coaching staff and Knipe especially just kind of not overlook it because obviously we know it's a big deal, but, there's always more. There's so much more on the table, and, I can't wait, when I graduate and come back and 600 or 500, whatever it is, and it's just something to look for. I mean, it's a great thing. Absolutely.
Jason,
Go ahead.
Jason, what's the difference between this team, since you've been all 4 years here, what's the difference between this team and the teams past?
I mean, they're very similar, We have a brand of volleyball we play. It's, work as hard as we can, effort, communication. There's a system that we've had my whole 5 years that I've been here. So they're as similar as they've been my 5 years. I mean, obviously we're going to have different pieces here and there. Yeah, I mean, they're saying they're different, but, they're very similar because of the system that we have. So that's what I think.
Jason, Coach mentioned that. So I've been to a lot of your guys' practice, and I've seen how intense those battles are. Sometimes maybe more intense than actual matches, I feel like. What do you say to what Coach was just saying about you guys having a chance to show that in front of you? Obviously had a How cool is that for you guys to get to do that, you know, in the match against other teams?
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, being on the other side of the net from these guys, you know, every day in practice, it's a lot of stress and it's a lot, you know, it's a lot to deal with, as you can see. And to be on the other side of that, you know, to hand it out, it's great. It feels real good. I mean, it's a lot, you know.
Well said.
It's a lot, relief, I guess you could say.
Jason, can you just give a quick word on your 4 years playing under Allen, what it's been like, and how much you've enjoyed it?
Amazing. Best coach I've had, best coach I'm sure a lot of these guys, almost pretty much all of them have had. It's an honor to play for the program, and for the logo, and for the coaching staff, and nothing negative to say. It's all positive. It's all great.
Josh, I hear it, and I heard it in your voice, the love for the team, and I see the love that the coach has for you all. But my favorite word that I learned the other day that is now my mantra at my company is grit. Tell me what your feelings on the word grit means.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just willing to do whatever it takes to get whatever you want, I guess. And you can take that into any aspect of life. So we use that here as, you know, coach gives out a grit of the award or grit of the week award, and it goes to the person that just shows heart and improvement and you know, just succeeding through effort and you know, just inspiring the entire team to kind of have that same mindset. So grit means a lot to the program and to me, and yeah.
Coach, you brought it up, and you write it up on your board every day when you're out there. Grit. I love it. It's just, I always thought it was just true grit. It was a great Western. I just love John Wayne too, but there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I think grit can mean a lot of different things, and as Josh said, but more importantly, I think if you take really what it means to our program, it means the way we fight, be resilient, to play for one another, to find different ways to win matches, be a great teammate, be a great role model, be a great ambassador of our university, the way we represent our logo and our community. But yeah, I think Josh hit it right out of the park, and that is, it really comes down to whatever it takes. What does that mean? That means you might have to sacrifice a role or your ego, or you might have to get extra reps or watch extra video, or whatever it might mean. Grit means you're sacrificing, lots of things for the greater good of our team. So we have a LB Grit each day. What it is, the theme of practice, and we have a grit for the week, and we have a grit award, and it's the backbone of who we are.
Alan, 2 matches left in the regular season. I don't know if you're aware, but you guys haven't lost yet. I'm sure you're going to give a really big speech about it this week. But can you reflect on that? You know what you guys are trying to do, and what it means to start off 23. Now it's the longest win streak the program's ever had, and you know how important it is to finish strong and what you could do this week.
Yeah, well, I think if you talk about a lot of wins and longest winning streak in a program like this, it's had so many amazing players and great teams. There's no doubt you can't get around it. These guys have done some great things. Right? It's a really, really special volleyball team. But we're going to go back on Monday to setting some goals that we can accomplish within this week and try to get better like we do every single week, and try to make sure that when we get over to Hawaii, we're playing a better brand of volleyball than we were tonight. And that's worked real well for us so far. So, you know, the big picture stuff is great, and we all know what we're working towards. We're working towards, playing our best volleyball at the end of the season. And you're only going to do that if you can improve each week. So the only thing we can control is what we do in our gym on Monday and Tuesday, and what we do when we prepare to play a really good team at home on Friday and Saturday. It doesn't mean the other things aren't important. It just means they're not important right now, and they're not important to us. They're important to all the people who get to write about them and talk about them, blog about them, and everything else. And that's fun, and it's good for our program, and it's good for our school. And it's just not important to us right now because it does nothing to help us get better by Friday. And that's the mindset we have.
Alan, on tonight's game, you guys had 7 service errors in the first set and then 7 combined the rest of the set.
Yeah.
Just talk about the adjustment you guys made at the service line and some of the other things you guys did well tonight.
Yeah, I thought we missed. There's no doubt we missed some serves early in the match and got behind and made it a little bit of a battle early on, but then a little bit self-inflicted. But you know, we have some rules in our program about serving, and if we're gonna miss just out long, those are good misses if there is such a thing. The other team has to communicate about that. They might pass it. It could be in or out. Those aren't bad misses. You're not missing by much. So it's just a slight adjustment to making sure we're getting the ball on the way up, and we're not hitting the ball small on the way down. So that we focus on that in practice a lot. So it doesn't stress me out too much because the way we serve, we're aggressive. Just like runs of points come and aces come and point scoring runs come, there's going to be some back-to-back misses that feel a little bit like, hey, make your serve. But that's not the philosophy we can have. We need to work through it, and we know how to work through it. Our guys are old enough now and mature enough to work through it individually and collective as a team. And maybe if we do miss a couple of serves more than we want, we have to do a better job siding out or digging a ball or create a point another way. So it really wasn't a lot of massive adjustments. It was a little bit more of, hey, take a deep breath and let's go back to some of the basic things that make us a good volleyball team, even individual techniques. And let's focus on that. And as we did that, we started to chip away at the lead, and we didn't get it all back in one server, but we would side out and get a point or two, side out and get a point or two, and all of a sudden, what looked like a pretty big gap in the middle of the set, I think I looked up then it was 18 all, and then we had a pretty good feel that we have control of this set again. And from that point, we didn't really look back.
Just one more
Yeah.
about tonight's game. You guys had some funky groups out there that we haven't really seen all year with Willahan and Davis, Gates out there, but they all seem to play well, pretty consistent all night. Just talk about how you're able to plug guys in and for them to just kind of pick up the slack no matter who's out there and play well.
Well, we've talked about this a little bit already, but it comes down to we have a system the way we want to play, and it's not individually catered to certain guys. It's a system that our guys believe in, work at, and we stress that we can move pieces in and out, and the system shouldn't change. The execution shouldn't change. The communication shouldn't change. That's easier said than done, but it is something that we believe in. So when Jason came in and Zach came in and Davis came in their roles, they did exactly what they do every day in practice, and that's why it looked as good as it did. One, and that they're all jumping out of the gym and couldn't wait to get on the ball, right? But that's the adrenaline of getting out there and competing. But yeah, that's a byproduct of, for some of these guys, years and years of work in the gym, of commitment to something bigger than themselves. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.